Okay. Oh, let me see if I can activate this real quick here. Audio, headphones. Okay, great.
Oh, hold on.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm just trying to log in. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this meeting pretty much is about this 30-minute meeting is just about like getting you updated on just everything and just getting a feel for where you at in, day trading and just you telling me like any concerns that you may have so we can create like a plan, right? And it can all make it
Okay,
worthwhile.
okay. Um, well, I was watching the first video and I was paying attention, but like, I don't know. I was taking notes, but I guess still kind of confused. I don't know.
Yes. So
Or not
really,
really understanding everything, I guess. I don't know.
that's okay.
Okay.
Completely okay. Let's go over something really quickly over here. I love
Okay.
when people are lost because I love when people are lost because my job is to clear it out. And I'm pretty good at that. So
Yeah.
first, let's go to the easy start here. Boom. Okay. So which video you watched?
Just the first one.
This one?
The part one. I can't see, but
So this one,
mm,
okay, let's see. So this one over
mm,
here is the instructions video. So that's that. That basically guides you. It's kind of like the beginning of the GPS. It kind of guides you into, you know, what is like how to watch the videos and what is day trading. Okay. And then
okay.
the way that it's supposed to be, even though it's a little confusing, it's very important that you watch all the videos because they all plug in. So getting
Okay.
getting ready to trade with Danny is actually the first video you should watch. The getting ready to trade with Danny. That's the first one.
Okay.
Okay. This talks a little bit about the platforms we're gonna be using. All right.
Okay.
And so when you're done watching the video that says getting ready to trade with Danny, then you start going to learning how to trade part one, and then learning how to trade part two, and
Okay.
then learning how to trade part three. Okay. Now,
Okay.
what do these videos do and why do you need to watch it? Tell you. Because if you don't watch these videos, right, what happens is that it makes it harder for you to learn because these videos are what usually most people hire me for one-on-ones and they pay and so these videos that you watch are actually people that would pay me over $2,000 to watch. So what I did
Okay.
is I said, okay, we're going to be learning anyways in the webinars. Remember, you're not only going to learn with these videos are a boost to help you first understand a little bit. And even if you have questions, which you're always going to have questions, right? What you do is you just marked out the questions in the side. So when you're watching the videos, let's say, for example, if you really don't understand, market structure. You just put in the middle. I mean, you put in a questionnaire. What is market structure? Keep on watching the videos. Take notes. Don't get overwhelmed. Just take notes and watch the videos. Watch the videos carelessly without overthinking. Why does this exactly happen though? Just watch the videos. Okay. So then what happens after that? What happens after that? Then Monday nights and then Wednesday nights, because remember, you just signed up. So you don't know a little bit of how the structure works. Monday nights and Wednesday nights are private for you guys, for those who just signed up. Monday nights
Okay.
at 8 p.m., it's a small group and we
Okay.
go over learning. And then you send me messages through the chat on Zoom and then I answer them. Wednesday nights is the same thing. And I teach basically just how to, read the market. And yes, many times I have to repeat myself again, but that's the whole point and why you signed up. Remember that it's never a bad thing to ask the same questions over and over again. So now that that's done, Mondays at
Yeah.
8 p.m., Wednesdays at
Mhm.
7 p.m. Those are the teachings. That's not the webinars that I do with the presentation. No, 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 no. Monday nights at 8 p.m. and Wednesdays
Mhm.
at 7 p.m. is specifically for learning trading with the group.
Is that in the live chat room?
Yep. So
The,
this is what's
okay.
gonna happen. No, it's actually here. I'll tell you.
Oh.
So I'm not sure. Let's see if I added you already. I might have because let's go to the. No, it's not the just joined. It's the Supreme Elite Arrivals right here, and then I think I tagged you over here. Let's see if I tagged Sarah. Yes, I did. Okay, so
Mhm.
boom, I did. Okay, so see how on the bottom it says Supreme Elite member.
Yeah.
Okay, you have access to this room. And here in the room, I
Okay.
always send a Zoom link every time we have a a webinar, a private webinar. I
Okay.
send a Zoom link here, and then we all jump into the Zoom link. It's like 15 or 16 people. And then
Okay.
I explain things, and I repeatedly always say, "Does anybody have questions? Does anybody want me to go over this again?" And they bam, and then they, ask me questions. The whole point of this whole thing that you're doing, remember, it's not for no reason that you signed up, is that within 90 days, you're going to be a whole different trader in 90 days. So remember,
Right.
don't overwhelm yourself and think that you're going to learn everything in 2 weeks. That's impossible. As in fact, if you find somebody who teaches you everything in 2 weeks, please bring him here. I'll give him my savings account and then I'll say, buddy, I want to learn from you because I got it all wrong.
So,
In actuality is impossible. So don't overstimulate your
mm,
mind and don't get overwhelmed and say, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Listen, you have 90 days. Within those 90 days, you're going to learn. It's like, trust me. Look, I'll tell you like this if this makes you feel good. I have an 18-year-old girl that just signed up. She's already
okay.
learning and she does not know how to trade. And then we have people who are in their mid 50s. Trust me, you're going to get it. And they're all getting it. So don't worry. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So now that we got that cleared, right? So
Yeah.
remember, Mondays at 8 p.m., Wednesdays at 7 p.m. private. You get a message here on the webinar. If you don't receive it, you let me know on Instagram and I got you. Another thing is to just chill and just watch the easy start videos. Don't overthink it. Don't fry your mind. Just take notes, free your mind. Make your mind absorb everything. Think about like, I don't know, when you just first, how old are you, by the way? 20s?
26.
Okay. When you first joined college and you were just absorbing a subject that you didn't know about. But the professor was
Yeah.
just, but the professor was just like, all right, open your notebooks and start taking notes. And then he was just like, okay. And then he just starts talking about, chemistry. And you didn't know crap about chemistry, but you were just
Right.
freaking writing this thing out. Do that with trading. Just everything I'm saying, just write it out. Okay. He means this. He means this. And then what happens is that when you join the webinars, you're going to have questions.
Hmm.
Danny, what does that mean in the video you said that you have to this, you have to do this? Okay. Bam. Another thing you must do, that again, I'm gonna still go over it, but it helps me as well because it makes the learning process easier. This book that I have over here, Easy Start. This book I have over here will help you so much. It's
So,
called the Candlestick Trading Bible, and you just click it, and it's
yeah,
easily. Yep, go ahead.
I downloaded it. I just didn't get a chance.
Yep, I'm gonna open
Um,
it right now, and we're gonna just take a little skim through it.
okay.
Yep.
The one big question I have from the first video is like I forget what it's called, but like setting the lines, like I didn't really understand what that was.
I love it. Don't worry, Danny got you.
Okay.
Danny got you. Danny is, oh, damn, I downloaded the Candlestick Bible like 5 times and I didn't even know it. Wow. Wow, I just downloaded this like 5 times. Okay, this is the Candlestick Bible. Okay, what is this, Danny? I don't understand. What's this? What am I looking at? That's okay.
Yeah.
So this candlestick Bible is basically meant to make this easier for you to understand. As you're looking at this right now, it looks like scribbles. But in a few weeks, it's not going to look like scribbles no more. Why? Because this is just a start. Candlestick Bible is basically meant to give you an understanding on what this means. As you go to hear the
Right.
Candlestick Bible, okay, it just basically starts explaining to you what does candles mean. So let's just look at the introduction. Candlestick Trading Bible is one of the powerful trading systems in history. Okay, um, let's just skip to what it says right here. The candlestick trading Bible is the trading method that is going to be that going to finally take your trading to where it should be, consistent and profitable. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
trading system is based on Japanese candlesticks. So the candlesticks that you're looking at, patterns in
Okay.
combinations with technical analysis. Danny, what's technical analysis? The lines. Okay, the lines. That's technical analysis. Okay,
Yeah.
all you have to do. Here we go. All you have to do is to spend as much time as you can to master the method that I'm going to share with you and use it to trade the financial market. Learning the candlestick is learning a new language. Duh. That's why you're a little bit like, what is this? No problem.
Right.
Imagine you got a book which is written in a foreign language. You look at the pages, but you get nothing from what is written. The same thing comes to financial markets. If you don't know how to read the Japanese candlesticks, you will never be able to trade. The candlesticks are the
Mm-hmm.
language of the financial markets. If you get the skill of reading the charts, you will understand what the market is telling you and you will be able to make the right decision. To, the easy to follow strategy can be detailed in this book, okay, with profit making techniques that can quickly be learned. Most importantly, learning principles of market psychology and underlying candlesticks methodology will change you overall, okay? The Candlestick Trading Bible has already proven itself, okay? So you're not learning for nothing. However, this is actually just the beginning of your trading career. After finishing the book, the real work begins, which is the technical
Mm-hmm.
analysis that I'm going to be showing you, the lines and why you got to put those lines where. Okay? Remember, this is an educational book uh, that will teach you professional methods. Okay? Got it. Okay. So, and this is very important, an overview. Okay? Candlesticks have different body sizes. And when it comes to trading, it's important to check out the bodies of the candle. Here we go. So, what does that mean? Bodies, little body candle. So these are green,
Right.
buying, these are buyers. So green signifies buyers, and white, aka the red, I just switched it to white candles, signifies sellers. So bodies, the
Right.
bigger bodies and little bodies, they all signify different things. Think about as each candlestick telling you a story. Okay? Think about each
Okay.
candlestick telling you something like this. Watch. This is a clear example. When the light is green and you're driving, what does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Go.
Okay. And then when the light is yellow, what does that mean?
Stop.
Oh, geez. For me, it means you still got some
Oh.
time before the red switches. Whatever. And then what does the red one mean?
Oh. I thought you said red. You said yellow
Mm.
for the I'm sorry. The red stop. Yellow is like, yeah, you can still go.
All right, got it. Okay. So when it
Sorry.
comes to, it's okay. When it comes to candlesticks, it's kind of the same thing. Let's say you're looking at this green candle, and because
Okay.
you understand the size of it, and because you understand the shape of it because of the book that you were reading or we were about to read, it basically says go. But then
Mm,
you look at a green candlestick, and it means, it's kind of tiny and small, kind of like this. You know, it pretty
okay.
much means stop. There's sellers around the area. Okay. But
Okay.
then you look at another candlestick, right? That's kind of like this. And it's not big, it's
Mm-hmm.
not tiny, but it's kind of like medium. And this could be considered, let's
Okay.
just say, for example, as the yellow one that says, we might go up, like well, yellow, yeah. We might stop, but it might continue the next candle we're talking about, the next candle. So let's say, for example, the terminology is, wow, this candle is not that big. but it closed like this. Now, again, you may ask me, what does that
Mm.
mean, close? Each candlestick has a time, a countdown before the
Okay.
candlestick finishes printing. Okay?
Okay.
So when these things print, they have time limits. Well, Danny, how do I know that? On the right side, this is the candlestick. We could go to Bitcoin though, because Bitcoin is still open. The Nasdaq market is closed. Let's go to Bitcoin so I can show you what that means. See, perfect.
Mm.
It says 45 minutes over here on the right till this candlestick finishes giving you its information. You understand?
Okay.
So because you're reading this book
Um,
right here on the right, on my right, see, 45.43 to 42 seconds, 41 seconds, 40 seconds. You see that? Let me make it bigger.
no.
Oh
No.
no. Okay, let me get this big arrow. How about that? I got a big arrow that I usually use when I teach people. Look at this.
Oh.
Right there. See where that arrow is finishing pointing at? There's like a little clock. See the clock
Oh,
still
that's
moving?
okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that clock right there is basically telling you, hey Sarah, we have 45 minutes and 7 seconds until this candle is done giving you its final information. Now, each candlestick, okay, has its own time frame. For example, this candlestick that you're looking at is a 4 hour candlestick. Look at the top over here. Let me switch this arrow and point it here. See? 4 hours. You see where this little time thing is at? It says 4H.
Yeah.
That means that each of these candles equal 4 hours. Get it?
Okay.
So in 45 or 44 seconds and 44 minutes and 23 seconds, this 4 hour candle is going to close. Okay, Danny, what does that mean to me? I'm not understanding what you're saying. No problem. That pretty much means that when this candle is done, the shape of it and how it
Hmm.
looks is going to give you an information of where the market might go. Well, Danny, how do I know that? And how do I know what shape to even look at? Candlestick Bible, right here,
Hmm.
this baby boy. So as you scroll down, it's going to show you pictures of different candles. It's going to show you first, what does the candlestick mean? This is the black for the selling candle and the white is for the buyer's candle. And it basically says, Sarah, when it comes to a selling candle, the open is here because it starts from the top because it's going down. So when the candle opens, let's say at 8 p.m., you have a 1 hour candle. So at 8 p.m., a new
Okay.
candle of information prints, right? A new candle opens to give you information. 8 p.m. happens and a new candle opens. And it's a sell candle because you see the color. The candle shows you the color right here. See? So if you look at this 4 hour candle that I just showed you right here, this 4 hour candle opened where? Where was the open at? Where did it open? It's okay, I'll tell you. The
Hmm.
candlestick opened right here. See the body? Right here. This is where it opened. Well, how do I know that, Danny? Once again, when you go
Hmm.
here to the Candlestick Bible, it says the red candles, this is the black stands for red, or seller's candle, it opens right here. It tells you. And then it also tells you when the candle is done, the bottom of the body, wherever is the square shape, however it looks, it closes right here. And then it tells you lower shadow, aka a wick, or upper shadow. Well, Danny, what does that mean? Okay, no problem.
Hmm.
That pretty much means that before this seller candle closed and even looked like this, okay, it tried to go down and close over here in the bottom. It tried to, the body, this black body, tried to go down and close, but it got pushed up by buyers because what goes up? The buyers. Anything that has to do with going up means buyers right here. See this? Who did this? I'll tell you this right now. I'm going to ask you this. Who made this line right here? Who did that? I'm asking you.
Well, isn't the white a seller
Yep.
though?
Yeah, yeah. The white is sellers. Thank you for that information. But
Okay.
who pushed this line? Who made this line? Who pushed it up?
What
The
do you mean,
buyer.
the down line? The
Yeah,
one,
you see this little skinny line, right?
right?
This line, and then you see that it's kind of like going up over here. Who's pushing it up? The buyers or the sellers?
A buyer, but I don't see that it's going up. I don't understand that.
Thank you. I got you right now. I got
Okay.
you right now. Check this out. I want you to look at this candle, okay? Look at it right now. And you just asked me a great question. You said, I want to know. You said, I want to know who's pushing it up because I can't see it, Danny. I love that.
Right.
Don't worry. I'm gonna answer that question for you right now at the moment. So first, before I do that, to answer the clear question that you're about to see, I also want you to see what does this time say over here in the bottom? 16, right? See it right here in the bottom? It says Saturday,
Yeah.
October. I got you. It says October. I'm gonna
But
point this over here. You see this right here with the arrows? It says Saturday, October 11th, 16.
yeah.
That's the time that the candlestick opened, 16. Now, I don't know army times, but I think that means 4 p.m. Does 16 mean 4 p.m.?
Maybe. Okay. So 4 p.m.
The army time,
Mm-hmm.
right? What does 16 mean? 4 p.m., right? Because 18 means 6 p.m. So army, I guess military time, 6 p.m. I mean, 16 means 4 p.m. So this candlestick opened at 4 p.m. I want you to look at that first. Okay. Now let's go
Okay.
back to the question you asked me. You said, Danny, I want to know, I can't even see who's pushing it up. This is why it gives you a bunch of information over here, right here. And you can say, well, I can't see who's pushing it up,
Hmm.
but I want more information. So you can go to the 1 hour. Now, when you go to the 1 hour candle, you know, because I show you the time, that this 4 hour candle opened at 4 p.m. because I just showed you right here in the bottom,
Right.
right? I said it opened at 4 p.m. So all we got to do is go to the 1 hour candle and find the hour of 4 p.m. And here you go. Here it is. Here's the beauty. Okay, right here. So this is the 1 hour that opened at 16. Look at the bottom. It says October 11th, 16. You see?
Yeah.
How many 1 hours equals 4 hours? Can you answer me that?
4.
Thank you so much. So
Okay.
Saturday, October 11th, this one
Mm-hmm.
opened at 16. And check it out. When you go to the next hour, October 11th, 25, looking at the bottom, let me put this arrow here so you can see everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see October 11th, Saturday, 17, which is 5 p.m. Now, who pushed it up? What color is that?
The buyer.
Exactly. You see how you got information and you realize who pushed that thing that you were just looking at the 4 hour? You see that information that you just got right now? You just got an information that said, hey, I couldn't see who's pushing it up, Danny, so how can I answer it? Well, obviously, at the 17 time, which was 5 p.m., it pushed it up, the buyer. And then you have another green candle here that kept going up. It says 18, which is 6 p.m. Who pushed it up a little bit more? What color is that?
The buyer.
Exactly. Now,
So
yeah, go ahead.
I don't understand how the first step there, how they pushed it up because the green is lower than the white, and then the lower candlestick is for the green is longer than the white. So how do you know that it pushed it up?
Well, because the colors tell you it's color coordinated. So the colors tell you, right, without overthinking, right? At 16 o'clock, sellers came down and pushed this. And then it tells you that at 17 o'clock, greens, even though the shapes look different, it's still pushing it up though. Not that it pushed it past or whatever, it's still pushing it up, which means that these buyers at the moment, they want to go up, but they don't have enough strength. Well, how do I know that? Well, because it's not showing big, it's just pushing up, right? And then the 18 o'clock is pushing up a little bit, trying to go up. And then now we in the last hour. And who's trying to go down right now? What color is that you're
The
looking at?
seller.
The seller is a white candle, right?
Okay.
So it's a white candle, right? That's trying to push it down. Now, I don't want you to think about this as a huge puzzle. What I'm doing for you right now, okay? I need you to free your mind. What I'm doing for you right now is just giving you information. Little by little, everything plugs in. So
Yeah.
don't doubt yourself. Now remember,
So
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
so like going back to the first thing, it went up because it's green and the buyers are pushing back, or like how would you like to try to like analogy like a counter offer, like they're trying to buy back something or whatever, right?
Yeah, so they're trying exactly, exactly.
Okay.
So when you think about it as numbers now, if you want me to slide in some numbers, this is why I feel like I teach really good because first I started simple and then I could just complicate a little bit more. Now let's add a little bit of numbers here.
Okay.
This white candle, the sellers, he wanted to push it all the way down to the price of 109,000. I want you to look at this right here, the
Okay.
109,000. And this
Oh,
is
okay.
where and then I'm gonna go like this with this thing here. And
Yeah.
you see where the arrow is? Look, it's moving numbers. You see these numbers? Look. See
Yeah.
that? Okay. So he tried to push it, the seller, to $109,835 with 59 cents. He tried to push it that low. But somehow there was a rich guy probably sitting down in his chair on a weekend, maybe on a yacht, maybe on a hotel. I don't know his
Mm.
business. He seen the price go that low and he goes, "Damn it. Damn it. I have a lot of Bitcoin and I don't
Right.
want to keep it going down. Hey George, yes sir. Buy right now. Put an extra million or $500 million and push up that price. We don't need it to keep going down." So George
Um,
maybe pressed a button in the computer and he added more money and he made this whole green move, pushing the price up. All the way from here, right?
mm,
All the way up over here to 111,000. Now we can go here, follow this arrow if you want to follow this thing. And if you right here, $111,048 and 35 cents. You see that?
yeah.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
if the seller makes a price, you're gonna go down to the what the lower end of the candle wick, um,
Which
to
candle
find
wick?
the seller
Hmm.
to find the price that they set or whatever, and then the buyer, the new price would be at the top.
Yes.
The
Yes, it will be. So the new price is over here at 111,026. Right now, because we have another seller here, probably got pissed off and was like, "Oh
Mhm.
yeah, he wants to keep pushing the price up. Well,
Right.
I got some money too." And this guy's probably in Greece, with his wife and five kids, and he looks at his phone and he's like, "Let's push the price down." And now the price is at 111,000. We can see it right here because we're looking at this candle, and it says 111.33 with 74 cents. That's where the price is right now. You see it on the right
Okay.
side that I'm looking at it here?
Yeah.
Okay. So to make this all come together, there's people who want the price cheaper for Bitcoin. And the reason why, I don't know. Maybe they want it cheaper so they can buy more at the bottom, like, at a cheaper price. But then there's people who want the price more up. And this is a
Mhm.
battle that we don't need to know the answer to. We just need to know where price is going. And then we kind of make a best educated guess. And then you just press sell or buy with the little monies that we have. And because we're predicting and we're able to read this information that I just showed you, if we get it right, which a lot of times we do because we're doing our smart analogy like you just did, you just gave me some information. You said, okay, so that means that it was at a higher price when it closed? Yes.
Mhm.
And if we can guess that, if we can guess even a little bit of that, right, by looking at these candles that tell us, then we can make some money and then call it a day. And that's it. All we need to do is get it once, get it right once. We don't need to keep on reading for hours and hours and hours and hours. Your job is to sit here for an hour and a half to 2 hours, look for an educated guess move, which it could have been this. Watch. Oops. It could have been that we seen this coming down, and then we seen the rich guy that was on the yacht making a buy over here.
Hmm.
And then the next question you're going to have is, well, how do we know if he's making a buy or not? How do I know when he's going to buy there, Danny? No problem. We look at patterns. And that's where this thing comes in right here. Because when you start looking at patterns like this is a perfect example. You look at a little candle print, let's just say like this, and then you see a pattern that the next candle prints up. Your educated guess is, ooh, I think it's going up more. I'm pressing a buy. And
Okay.
then you press a buy. And hopefully, if we're right, because we're not perfect, we make some money because it keeps going up, and then we get out and call it a day. We don't need to keep on looking at it for hours and hours
Right.
and hours. That's not our job. If you can
Yeah.
look at it for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and then you see that the price is continuing up for 2 or 3 minutes, get your money and you call it a day. And you work on other things that you have to do for the rest of your day. And that's the main mission on how to be a great trader and what to do when you're being a great trader. So this is why this is actually very, very important in reading this candlestick Bible, you know? And it tells you, it says, hey, we have a seller's candle. It
Hmm.
opens right here and it closes right here.
Hmm.
Now that gives you information. And it also tells you, hey, this stick right here, it's a lower shadow, which means, and if we're looking at it right here, which means that when this try to come down and they try to go lower, who pushed it up? I'm
The
asking that
buyer.
to you. Yep, exactly. Now watch this. Another secret. Here we go. Now we're looking at the 1 hour because your first question was, Danny, who's pushing this up? I can't even see it. Remember, that was your question just 20 minutes ago. But now you got a clearer mind because you just seen it with your own eyes. Who pushed the price up, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Um,
This is the 4 hour candle now.
right.
So you're looking at a different time frame. Okay. And each time frame gives you different information. So a 4 hour candle is going to give you a 4 hour pattern that you're looking at. And of course, as you start learning, remember, I can't teach you 100% of everything in one. Listen, if I could teach you everything in 1 hour, I'm telling you, somebody better cut me a check. Legit. Because it's impossible.
Well, just from looking at the 4 hour, I wouldn't tell, like, because it's the seller.
Yeah, it
So
looks
I'm looking at the
normal.
seller. How would I know that it's going up? Like, I still wouldn't recognize that at the 4 hour.
It's okay because you just started. This is your first 30 minutes of the day. Remember, we're just starting. So, of course, you're not going to know this
Well,
information.
because even before that, it's seller, seller, then buyer. So how do I know
Yes.
that the buyer made it go up?
Because
Like,
when we went to the 1 hour, we clearly seen that the buyer made it go up.
okay. So I guess as time goes on, I can see that I can sense that from the 4 hour.
Exactly.
Okay.
What you just said right now, it's called, ready? There's a term for it. Ready, ready, ready? What you just said is called time confluence. Now, I want you to write that in a notebook.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
What you just said right now is called time confluence. As you go
Yeah.
on and on and on to different candle time frames, you're going to get a lot of information. You could even
Mhm.
know when the first minute of the 4 hour candle starts printing so you can make a decision. You get it?
Okay.
You can
Yeah.
actually see the whole candle forming. If you go to the 1 minute right here, see this is the 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let me just click this right here. Bam. If you see this 1 minute right here, see this 1 minute, the yellow
Yeah.
arrow right here top? Okay. We can go all the way from the beginning and see when the 4 hour candle just started. We just got to keep scrolling and looking for it because remember, the time is all the way at the bottom. So here we go. Right and here. No, here. Okay, let me get
Okay.
this arrow again. 1 second. Big arrow.
Okay.
Big arrow. This green candle is what started the 4 hour. Look at the bottom. Remember? October 11th times
Yeah.
16.
Hmm.
That's when the 4 hour candle started. And you could have literally been watching this print by minute by minute by minute, and you're getting information. And the information is obvious. There is a battle going on with their seller's candle. They came up, printed. The buyers try to push the price up. The $1 million guy, whoever we want to make him to, they try to push the price up. They failed. Another candle went lower. A little green 1 minute candle printed over here. Little
Mm-hmm.
printed over here. The
Mm-hmm.
sellers, whoever was in his yacht, said no, down, kept on battling, 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 all the way down. And then that's when somebody got pissed off, right? And they said, damn it, Mr. George, put the price up. I am not going to lose my money on Bitcoin. Yes, sir. Bam, 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 bam. He just bought. He just started buying, you know? He just started
Mm-hmm.
buying. He wants the price up. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to lose his money, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So he started buying, 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 buying. And then over here, it kind of struggled a little bit. You see it go sideways. It stopped going up, right? It just started going sideways.
Yeah.
That pretty much means that they were battling the seller and the buyer. Maybe two rich guys were battling back and forth, and
Mm-hmm.
one doesn't have as much money as the other one. They have even money, you know, and then nobody right now can push the price a certain way, so it stays. Look what it does. It stays stagnant. Stagnant. Like it doesn't make a
Yeah,
billy.
it doesn't. Yeah.
It doesn't make a really big push. This right here was a nice big push here. And then after that, it starts moving a little bit sideways. It kind of does a little up, sideways again. It kind of does a little up, but then it
Mm-hmm.
comes down. You see what I'm saying? So now is when you start understanding this is all happening in this 4 hour candle right here. So funny. This 4 hour candle is doing all this information. This one little candle. This guy right
Mm-hmm.
here. This 4 hour
Yeah.
candle. Okay. So then let's say if we went to the 10-minute candle, how many 10 minutes are in 4 hours? I don't even know because my math is horrible.
I
But
don't know.
you get it. You get it. So we can go back in the 10-minute. But now the question is, well, Danny, which time frames do I use and how do I put this all together?
Mm-hmm.
Aha. That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's when these lines come into place. And that's when you have to watch the easy start videos to start
Yeah.
getting why the lines are there. And then when you start learning why the lines are there and you're still lost, no worries. When you get to the university webinars, I
Mm-hmm.
answer them even better. But now that you understand a nice idea, right? I gave you a really beautiful idea. I even recorded it so you can watch it again.
Thank you. Mm.
And I also love this video because I also might use it for other people because don't
Okay.
worry, there's a lot of people who are also, you know, want to know. So I think I might use this as a bonus video in the easy start to make it even clearer. But the thing is, when you watch everything together, now with the easy start videos, now you start saying, oh, and then you start getting these little tiny aha moments. Still a little bit confused because it's okay, you're just starting,
Yeah.
but you're still gonna have these little aha moments. Get it? But
Yeah.
it's all gonna start coming together. So I don't want you to think like, I don't think this is for me. That's a lie. Those are the gremlins in your head, and the gremlins are telling you, no, 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 this is not for you. Those gremlins are liars because trading is for everybody. It's just how
Mm.
you explain it and who you got in your side to simplify it, like myself, to make the journey easier and not make the journey how when I first started, I didn't have nobody like this to teach Danny. And let me tell you something, I lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that pretty much made me to the mentor who I am now. I'm talking to
Yeah.
you this way, and I'm talking to you this way with patience because I didn't have nobody talking to me like this. Okay. So, to lift your spirit up, you're
Mm.
okay. This is your first session here. So, now that we got that done, all right, we're
Mhm.
gonna close this and we're not really gonna talk about trading. Now we're gonna start talking about you. So I'm gonna stop this over here, the stop recording part. Uh,
Hmm.
uh,